Hi, I'm Colton with foreUP Support, and today we'll be setting up your sales receipt printer with foreUP. To begin, we'll start by setting up your hardware. First, we're going to connect your printer to your network. You will need a network cable that will plug into the back of your printer and then into your router or switch. You will then want to get an IP address from the printer. To do this, you will start by holding down the feed button at the front of the printer. You will then turn the printer on while holding this feed button. It will print off a receipt, which you can ignore, and then a second receipt will print with the IP address on the bottom. You will now need to make sure you have the foreUP printer extension on your internet browser. If you do not have this extension, when you first log into the software, you will be prompted to download it. You will see a prompt that says Add to Chrome. You will then be taken to the Google Chrome Web Store, where you can then click Add to Chrome for the foreUP printer extension. Once you have an extension downloaded, you will then need to add a terminal in your foreUP software. You will proceed by going to the Settings module in foreUP, clicking the Sales tab on the left-hand side, and in the blue column selecting Printing and Terminals. Here you will see a list of terminals on the right-hand side. You will need to make sure the setting Use Terminals is selected. You can edit your terminal by clicking the down arrow to the right of the terminal name and selecting Edit. If you do not have a terminal created, proceed in clicking the blue Add button. For this case, I will be editing the ProShop terminal settings. If you have a cash register that you will be using with your printer, you will need to have the Track Cash and Register setting selected. If you plan on printing receipts with foreUP, you will need to have the Automatically Print Receipts setting selected to Yes. Since we are using the Star Web Print printer, you will need to have Use Web Print selected to Yes. The number of receipts that you would like printed can be edited here. If you do not want a signature slip to be printed, you can select 0, or 1, or 2. The number of credit card sales receipts can be selected here, and the number of non-credit card sales receipts can be selected here as well. You will then proceed in clicking Save Changes in the bottom right of your terminal settings selection screen. Once you've saved your changes for your terminal, you will then go to Manage Printers and Printer Groups. Here you can edit the IP address of an already named printer or add a new printer. You will then take the IP address that we printed out earlier and plug it in here. You can then hit Save Changes. You will then need to make sure this printer is assigned to the terminal that you would like to print from. You will edit that terminal, go to the default sales printer in the top right of your terminal settings screen, and select the name of the printer. Proceed in clicking Save Changes in the bottom right. You should now be ready to print with foreUP. Please feel free to contact foreUP Support via phone, email, or chat. Thanks for watching.